Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Borodino. I am your host as always. Now, without further ado, let's see what the French have gotten up to this turn. Shooting many of my poor Cossacks. And trapping them. Yep, there goes all those Cossacks. It's a little unfortunate, but not much I can do about it now. Polish Hussar. Alright, well, what else are they up to, really? Not a whole lot by the looks of it. Speed it up for a sec. And see what else they are up to. I see guns and folks moving about up here. Okay, they are crossing the river. And so it begins. Here they come. And so, with the big thing being that there is plenty of daylight left, oof. They drive them back. Right. Isolated a bunch of my boys. Routed a bunch of my boys. Alright, let's have a look-see. Disordered, isolated, disordered, isolated. Yeah, there goes my poor Cossacks. So in this case, I am going to have to turn and face them and shoot them in the face. And then while I'm at it, I am probably going to... The disaster down here with my poor Cossacks is one thing. Thankfully, they're mostly only Cossacks, so... As painful as it might be, it's not the worst loss ever. There is far, far worse to have lost. Alright, now then, let's form lines once again. Now, the real question is, what do I want to do? Where did they route to? There they are. All those skirmishers routed, unfortunately. Opolcheny. Charge my Opolcheny straight at them. Oof. Let's have a look-see. And now let's bring more of the Opolcheny this way. As I am going to need them. Out of curiosity, what can he see? He can see those boys moving. The Peskov Infantry Regiment. Again, all the Opolcheny are basically going to set up there. While I continue to bring Doktorov's corps. So, they should now be in a position to set up nicely. For the most part, anyway. Guns. Let's have a look-see. Don't recognise those boys. Still, the battle is set to start taking a turn, and we'll start getting considerably more right term more expansive, as it will stop being just a case of little bits of skirmishing here and there and artillery fire. As no doubt it's going to turn fairly aggressive overall. Alrighty. So yes, with the French having forced their way across, I will start throwing out more skirmishers again as a way of trying to just buy time for Tuchkov to get into position without too much hassle. And then, speaking of Tuchkov, get his lead division towards the position. The Grenadiers. Alright, that will be his Grenadier division, which will be tucked behind the cavalry. Will be tucked behind the 3rd Cavalry Corps. The divisional artillery will work on getting the divisional, well, the artillery in general, onto this little knoll. Tuchkov the 3rd. Alright, let's get these guns moving as well. And with that, I will also start to move my Cossacks under Platov. And they will start moving down here to replace the unfortunate Cossacks of Kharkov. But with that, I think for the most part, we're nice and comfy with no real reason to shift things about. Still, I will shift these Cossacks about a little bit for the sake of seeing what they can see. But in the meantime, it's still a case of sitting and waiting until the inevitable French assault. Bakhmitev will go there. So he's definitely up to it, up to something with his aggressive moves. So the real question is, what is he up to? As he's gathered a nice, big, chunky amount of troops there. So the 42nd Jaegers are going to fall out into their positions, spread out along the front of the redoubt. The 5th and the 2 elements of the 5th Jaegers will look to reform on Raevsky himself as they've done plenty of skirmishing for now, so... I'll let them sort of rest while the other elements, aka the 42nd Jaegers, take over that responsibility. We'll shift you back there. We'll place our division quote. Right, they will remain there for the most part. While in the meantime, the moment I can, I'm going to want to spread out my guns a little bit more, I think. Still, for the moment, I think that's most of us done. You can keep moving to rejoin the rest of your unit. So let's have a look, see what they can actually see out of curiosity. Can see my skirmishers, can't see them. Although he probably could have seen them, but they moved, so it doesn't count really at the moment. Can see these boys, can see them. Okay, you can see a lot of my front line, just not all of it. And obviously he can't see my reserves of Uvarov's cavalry and the guard, who I intend to keep in reserve. So for now, you will fall back this way to the redoubt. And then the boys that I have sitting in said redoubt, the Poltava and the Ladoga regiments, are going to hold on to it for me. Raevsky himself will fall back ever so slightly, rather than sitting himself in the redoubt. However, I think that is us done. Hello, Westphalians. The Neuchâtel Battalion, Westphalians. We know that the Italians are up here, although we've lost sight of them. Technically we haven't. No, we can see their artillery, so... So for now, I think that's everything. Everything that's fired, or that can fire, has fired. for the most part, I think. Oh, you could fire. So, yeah. But you're not going to do anything, so... So, for now... I am, when he becomes available, which will be 5 PM, by the looks of it. Yeah, 5 PM, I intend to deploy some of my reserve guns. Not many, probably just 12 of them, but those 12 should help dissuade certain assaults, given I intend to place them along here. Sort of place a grand battery of guns along here, and then have infantry in the gully. That way he has to go through the gully to get to the guns, but he can't go through the gully cleanly because, well, I have men in it. Still, for now, I think that is it. So, we will definitely keep an eye out and see what the French are up to. Beyond massacring my poor Cossacks to the south. So, beyond their massacring of my poor Cossacks. So again, beyond the massacring of my poor Cossacks down here, we'll just keep on watching and waiting to see what he gets up to. The Opolcheny. Oh, that hurt. That did not work out, unfortunately. Which unit got worst hit? I think this one. Still, with the Opolcheny there in their face with their pikes, they should be at least causing a little bit of stoppage to any Polish advance. At least until the rest of Doktorov arrives. Now, over here, with him having thrown a lot of skirmishers across the river, I am wondering what he's going to throw across the river next. But we will have to wait and see. So for now, I thank you for watching. I hope you have been enjoying the series once again, especially now that it's kicked off. So, until then, until the next one, I will say bye-bye for now, and I will see you all soon.